Hello students, I am Madhukar Surpin, Department of Chemistry from Vijayanagara College Hospital, VSK University, Ballari. In the previous class, we have studied, in the part 1, we have studied the chemical bonding 2, under that the valence bond theory, the part 1. Now, we have studied under the same chemical bonding 2, the second part, that is part 2. In this, we are studying now valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Shortly, we can call this as VSEPR theory. This was recently proposed by Gillespie and Nyholm. Then we have studied the postulates or assumptions of this VSEPR theory. The first postulate is telling about the shape or geometry of a molecule depends upon the number of valence shell electron pairs around the central atom. Second one, valence shell electron pairs repel one another since the electron clouds are negatively charged. Because of the same charge, the electron clouds repel one another. Third one, these electron pairs tend to occupy positions in space so as to minimize repulsion and maximize distance between them. Fourth one, the repulsive interactions decrease in order. The decreasing order is as follows: lone pair greater than lone pair bond pair greater than bond pair. That is, lone pair is having maximum repulsion, bond pair is having minimum repulsion. The fifth postulate is repulsive forces decrease sharply with an increase in the angle between electron pairs. They are strong at 90 degree, weaker at 180 degree. 5 postulates of valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. By using these 5 postulates of this valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, we have studied the geometry or shape of molecules. Now we will study the application of this VSEPR theory on the structure of some molecules. Under this, we are studying the first one, structure of BF3, boron trifluoride molecule, according to VSEPR theory. Here, this BF3 molecule has 3 bond pairs of electrons, 1, 2, 3 bond pairs of electrons, and no lone pair. There is no any free electron pair present here. So these bond pair electrons are located around boron atom in a triangular form. So BF3 is a trigonal planar. Here we see that trigonal planar by just drawing the imaginary lines which consists is FP like this. You will get the trigonal planar structure for the BF3 molecule. Second one, the structure of ammonia NH3 molecule according to VSEPR theory. Here, the outer electronic configuration of nitrogen in ground state is, it is having 5 valence electrons, 2s is containing 2 electrons, 2p containing 1 electron in the 3 different p orbitals. Then, outer electron configuration of this nitrogen in the actual state will have the 3 electrons from the 3 hydrogen atoms. So, ammonia molecule has 1 lone pair here, 1 lone pair and 3 bond pairs. So, LP-BP, lone pair bond pair repulsion is more compared to bond pair. So, this repulsion is more compared to the bond pair. So, angle HNH is reduced from normal tetrahedral angle is 190 degree 28 minutes in the case of methane molecule. Between HC and H, it is 190 degree 28 minutes is reduced to 107 degree here. So, HNH, the bond angle is 107 degree. Hence, ammonia molecule is trigonal planar. You see the trigonal pyramidal structure for this ammonia molecule. It is 1 lone pair electrons and 3 bond pair electrons like this. Now we will study the structure of PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride according to VSEPR theory. Outer electronic configuration of phosphorus in ground state is 3s containing 2 electrons, 3p's containing 3 unpaired electrons, 3d orbitals are empty. Outer electron configuration of P in excited state is 1 of the electron is shifted to the 3d, so total it is containing 5 unpaired electrons. Then the PCl5 molecule is formed like this. All 5 orbitals are occupied by 5 chlorine atoms. So the structure of the molecule is like this. That is, thus PCl5 molecule has totally 5 bond pairs, no lone pair electrons. No lone pair electrons are not there here. So bond pair, you know that it is less. So 5 bond pairs are oriented around phosphorus to form trigonal bipyramidal structure. You see this structure here, trigonal bipyramidal. It is a type of pyramid and trigonal. It is a trigonal and it is a bipyramidal structure for the PCl5 molecule. Then the fourth one, the structure of ClF3, chlorine trifluoride, according to PACPR theory. Outer electron configuration of chlorine in ground state, 3s containing 2 electrons, 3p containing 2, 2, 2, totally 5 plus 2, 7 valence electrons are there in chlorine atom. 3d orbitals are free. Then outer electron configuration of chlorine in excited state. So one of the electron of this is shifted to the 3d. Hence, this ClF3 molecule is having 2 lone pair electrons here, and these 3 electrons are occupied by 3 fluorine atoms. That means 3 fluorine atoms will supply the electron to form the 3 bond pairs. So, ClF3 molecule has 3 bond pairs. These are 3 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs, 2 lone pair electrons. So, you know that lone pair bond pair repulsion is always more compared to the bond pair according to one of the postulate of VS-EPR theory. Hence, bond angle is reduced to 87.5 degrees because of these 2 lone pair electrons. So, ClF3 is bent T-shaped molecule. It is here. So, these are the 3 bond pairs. These are the 2 lone pairs. So, here you see that clearly. These are the 2 lone pairs. Because of the repulsion, we will have this bent T-shaped molecule, and there are 3 bond pairs. So, the structure of this ClF3 molecule is totally bent T-shaped. This is a T-shaped and it is bent. So, it is a bent T-shaped molecule for the ClF3 molecule. Let me conclude this by using this table now. The molecule BF3 boron trifluoride, structure or shape according to S3 pair is trigonal planar. Ammonium molecule NH3 molecule, trigonal pyramidal. PCl5 molecule, trigonal bipyramidal, and lastly ClF3, chlorine trifluoride molecule is bent T-shaped. I hope you understood this. Thank you.